tonight's game features the Big Blue of Swampscott and the Fishermen of Gloucester. We're about ready to drop the puck. I'm J.D. McCachran. My cameraman producer tonight, Channel 12, is Ron Kelleher. Swampscott controls the draw, but I think we're going to have an extremely quick penalty. We're not 8 seconds into the game, and Swampscott is going to be on the power play, and that's not quite the way that Gloucester wants to start this evening, believe me. Swampscott comes in here 8-3-1 in the conference. Gloucester comes in off a tough loss to Saugus, the leading team in the conference in its last game, and Swampscott needs every win they can as they keep the push on for first place in the conference and a state tournament berth. So a quick penalty at this early stage of the game as Gloucester clears out, rushes it out. Had a little 2-on-1, but Swampscott got back in a hurry. Swampscott trying to get his power play going. A little forechecking by Gloucester. Killing the penalty, Meniz, Cusimano, Boucheo, and co-captain Ryan Patrickin. Power play advantage will be for a minute and a half or until Swampscott scores as puck is back to the point. Pass in now. He didn't knock it down. He closed his hand on it. The Swampscott skater at the point. A little less than a little more than a minute into the game. 30 seconds on the power play. Swampscott with one so-so shot on goal as Michelson is out there now with Jewell. Fill out the penalty. Puck is knocked up, loose. Jewell behind his own net. Tries to clear it out. Now he does. Swampscott may get one more opportunity. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty. And Swampscott with no real threat. So they get one more rush. Gloucester is back at full strength. Puck is around behind the Gloucester net. This will be, no it isn't, it's knocked down. Thought it was going to be icing. As Jewell knocked it up. Puck is up high. Knocked down by Shimataro. And I believe they're going to get him for the same thing, closing his hand on it. You can knock it down, but if you close your hand on it and carry it or redirect it by closing your hand on it, then they're going to call for a face-off. That was the signal that the referee gave. So the face-off will be on the Swampscott side of center ice. And he's on the draw. Smith on defense with Boucheo. Once the puck is in behind the Gloucester net, Gloucester chases in there. That's Gove. Now Boucheo. And this is a problem Gloucester had the other night against Saugus, is getting the puck out of their own end. Doing a better job of it this evening. Or they choose to pass back. That's just to set something up. As we said, Swampscott comes in here 8-3-1 in the conference, and I believe they have two non-conference wins. It looks like a 2-on-1 opportunity for Swampscott. Smith got back there, bothered it a little bit. As I think that was, make that Muniz dove back in there also to help out. Boucheo's tripped down. Puck is jammed along the boards. Boucheo skates it around, passes up to Smith. Gloucester tries to clear it in, and they're in a line change. Doesn't go all the way in. Swampscott right back. Long shot. We can only guess that the Gloucester goalie, we were told that Minotto would be starting to be wearing number 1. There was no goalie for Gloucester wearing number 1. 17 is in the net. That normally belongs to Harris. There are two number 30s. So we're going to have to kind of guess at the Gloucester goalie, and we'll try to identify him as quickly as possible. Shot in front. Another shot. Puck is loose. It's a goal. Too many opportunities for Swampscott. Puck laid loose. A couple of shots were deflected. the puck went off to the left of the Gloucester goal, and he was just laying there. And number 11 for Swampscott, who I believe is Angelo Russo, till we find out differently, just poked it home. The puck was laying there. It appeared that a couple of saves were made, but just too many opportunities and too many Swampscott players around the puck. And we'll credit Russo with the goal for Swampscott. Gehring dumps it in. He's out there with Jewell. Shimataro, Michelson back, pedaling furiously as it's 3-on-1. Russo right back, and good save. Good job. Russo came in a little too close, had the puck on his stick. And the Gloucester goaltender, who until, as I said, I can identify, will remain nameless. And the goalies, I guess, what they do on down in the dressing room is kind of flip jerseys around and change jerseys all the time. We've had about 6 different jerseys on Gloucester goalies as we go game to game, and we, as I said, have 2 number 30s and a number 17. So 17 has been worn by Harris, and I'm going to give a guess, although we were told Minota would start the game, that Harris is in net. Try to clarify that for you. Swampscott trying to set something up, unable to as Michelson knocks the puck away. Puck is still in the Gloucester zone. Now Michelson has to chase back after it, and he's checked. Puck is still loose back there. Now Boucheo has it. Skates it out. Shimataro, long shot in on Gilmore, Swampscott goalie. Well, we trust he's the Swampscott goalie. He's supposed to be number 30. Shot by Church from the point is wide. Nobody there to collect the Gloucester. Swampscott starts it back. Long shot in from the blue line. Handled by Gloucester goalie. Gloucester again starts from behind his own net. Boucheo gets the puck up. Cusimano down the right wing. Has a trailer. Tries to center it. Govic got in a little too deep. Good rush by Cusimano. There's another Gloucester penalty as Gilmore, the Swampscott goalie, comes out of the net. We didn't see the penalty. Gloucester was pushing on the offense, but the referee obviously saw it. And they got Gloucester for another penalty. Puts Swampscott back on the power play with 9:43, I think it is. We still have our light bulb problem up on the scoreboard, which makes it difficult to tell you the exact seconds, but it'll be a power play advantage for the next minute 30 for Swampscott. Face-off is to the left of the Gloucester goalie. Gloucester controls. Cusimano skates it out. Just had it, one nice rush. Puck is dropped, backhanded by Meniz. Gilmore able to smother it. Good effort, Meniz. Tried to stick it up over the goalie's shoulder. Made a nice save. Cusimano, Meniz, Michelson, and that was Boucheo. Knocked that one down. Shot is wide by Swampscott. They keep it in. Puck is in the corner. Looking to set it up. That's Russo. Slap shot. Kick save. Boucheo trying to check in the corner. Swampscott takes over behind the Gloucester net. Centering pass. Shot right back in. Try to deflect it. They were unable to. They still control. Little weak backhander. Swampscott still controlling the puck. Now Gloucester takes over, knocks it out. Less than 20 seconds to go on the power play advantage. Gloucester changes. Try to connect on a long pass. Nothing called, apparently. Somebody must have touched it coming through. Looked like nobody did, but puck was down below us. Screened on the play a little bit. Face-off will be to the right of the Gloucester goal, as both teams are at even strength. Gloucester's been able to kill off 2 penalties, but they got a little sloppy in front of their net. Puck laid around there a little too long, and Swampscott was able to poke it home, and they have a 1-0 lead with 8:13 remaining in the first period. Gloucester, although they had killed off the power play, only had 4 men on the ice. A little confusion as they changed lines. See Gary out there, number 16, seeing some action, coming off that shoulder problem. Gets better with every game. Young sophomore. Smith is out there. This is Jewell. Leading scorer on the team, one of the leading scorers in the conference with 20 goals. Jewell stick handles. Now he skates it up. Goes up along the left side. Shimataro and Gary are with him. Comes in himself, looks to center it, just misses. Smith keeps it in, deflected in front. Swampscott starts it back. Gary checks, right back again, but he checked off the puck. Body's going all over the place. That's Brian Patrickin. And we're going to have an offside. Jewell didn't clear the zone. Good call. You know, some people along to my right thought that Jewell had gotten out of there. It looked like he might have been a half a step away from getting out of there. Face-off will be at the Swampscott blue line. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, you're not going to get the greatest of crowds. Obviously, we know all the kids are home studying. It's coming off mid-years and that studying habit. But it's a fair crowd. And hopefully they'll have something to cheer about as the evening goes on. Lost control of the puck, but were unable to carry it in. It's Perry out there with Lewis. And I think it's Billy Peacock on left wing, number 22. With Boucheo and Michelson on defense. That's Boucheo up to Peacock. He knocks it out. Perry looking to do some floor checking. Swampscott just dumps it in. Peacock loses control. It's a shot and goal, Swampscott. It appeared that Peacock had control. He tried to make a centering pass, and Swampscott was there to pounce on it. And we do not have the Swampscott goal scorer. We'll try to see who that was, and we think, no, that is will remain a mystery. We don't have that number. It appears to be number 17. But in any event, with 6:57 remaining in the first period, Swampscott's gone on top, 2-0. Gloucester, 1-on-3, tries to center. Not able to. Swampscott right back again. This is Russo. Dumps it in. Gloucester, Michelson, a little backhanded whack at it. Knocks it outside. We have a whistle. And we may have a penalty, putting Gloucester on the power play. Yes, we do. Swampscott's 11, Russo, scorer of the first goal, heading for the penalty box. So Gloucester will get a power play opportunity with 6:29, I think it is, remaining in the first period. And they were unable to take advantage of power play opportunities the other night, and obviously if they want to stay in this game with this good Swampscott team, they better be able to take advantage this evening. Shimataro tries to control. Now Boucheo skates it up. Along the right wing, he's checked, knocked down. Shimataro's in there, centering pass and a goal. Beautiful, beautiful job by Shimataro. Nice effort. Went into the corner, checked the Swampscott player off the puck, little pass out in front, and Gehring was there to collect and drive it home. Nice job by Shimataro. Boucheo, a good rush, initial rush. He was checked. Shimataro came in right behind him, just centered the puck right out in front to the left of the goalie, and a nice effort by Gehring to drive it home and make it 2-1 with 6:10 remaining in the first period. So the power play advantage for Gloucester cuts the margin in half. We have a whistle. Gloucester's offside. Well, as I said, they have to take advantage of these power play opportunities. They certainly did. That was a good job by Boucher. He took the puck up the right side, got it down in the corner, was checked off the puck. Then right in behind him came Shimataro. Nice centering pass. Gary was there waiting for it, just banged it home. Good job. Patrickin loses, shot, save. Puck still loose. Now Patrickin has it. He's checked. Cusimano drives it around the other way. He's checked. Notice Garion got whacked into the boards. Cusimano chases it. Goalie drops it. That's Michelson racing to the puck. It's taken away from him. Passed in front, passed again, knocked away. Still trying to control the Swampscott. Now they do. Knocked down, no penalty call though. 3-on-2. That's McCrae. He's checked off the puck. Swampscott right back with a 3-on-2 of their own. Boucher and Patrickin were back on defense for Gloucester. Boucher was able to knock it down. Shot, nice save. Good skate save. Heading for the open corner. Boucher having a little trouble back there. Centering pass does not connect, thank goodness, because he was all alone in front. That was Jason Ring for Swampscott, and he was certainly all alone. He would have had the Gloucester goalie at his mercy. Pass was just in behind him. Gloucester ices the puck. Face-off will be back to the right of the Gloucester goal. 4:25 remaining in the first period. Gloucester looking much sharper than they did the other evening. Gloucester would need this game to get back to 500. They had gotten themselves up there until they were pasted by Saugus. Put them a game under, so this would put them back at 500. And as I said, Swampscott looking for all the wins they could find because they would like to still make some noise concerning first place in the Northeast Conference, and they would certainly like a trip to the States. Puck is knocked around. Jewel chases in after it. Swampscott controls, centers, knocks the puck out though. Nobody there at the point. Set it up again. Shimataro in there checking. Now Shimataro collects again. Looking to start something. Jewel cutting through the middle. Pass doesn't connect. All sorts of action here, but not much happening. And I'm not sure who number 9 for Gloucester is. 9 is normally McCrae's number, so I think we may have 2 number 9s. Well, that could be McCrae. Doesn't have a name on his back. Gloucester's not able to keep it in. Out, excuse me. Swampscott's able to keep it in. Michelson knocks it around. Collected at the point by Swampscott. Weak wrist shot. Puck is loose. Looked like a very good opportunity for Swampscott. That is knocked off its post. Puck was loose, but it slid wide. 2 Swampscott players right there. Neither one of them able to get a stick on it. As both teams change, we'll have to assume that was McCrae, who was just out there with Perry and Lewis. Gehring on the face-off. He loses, walks in. Swampscott walks in. Shot is wide, though. That's Michelson. He's being checked. That's Gehring. Puck is up the right sideboards. Cimitaro. He drops it for Gehring. He chases it down into the corner, tries to send a Jewell, can't connect. Now Jewell chases, tries to get it back to the point. Puck bounces out. 1-on-2. Puck is in the corner. Patrick and Jewell in there. Puck is still loose. Swampscott still has it. Jewell, we're going to have a penalty. And I think it's on Gloucester. It is. Action in front of the net. Jewell was forechecking out in front. He wasn't involved in the action, but Swampscott was trying to position themselves in front of the net. They have a little bit of a size advantage, and Gloucester was detected for doing something in front there they shouldn't do, and they're going to put Swampscott back on the power play with 1:52 for just about the balance of this period. Swampscott will have a power play advantage. And Gloucester, certainly having gotten themselves back into this game, trailing by 1, would not want to go in the locker room down 2. So we're going to have to work on this penalty killing. Swampscott's able to keep it in. Slap shot, nice gate save. It's Cusimano out there killing the penalty, along with Michelson, Boucheo, and Muniz. Michelson knocks it back to the point. Swampscott playing position. They're right there. Shot is wide. Swampscott still controls. Trying to skate through the centers. Checked off by Muniz. He dumps it in. 50 seconds and counting remaining on the power play advantage for Swampscott. Just over a minute remaining in the period. Shot and wide by Muniz as he stole the puck along with Cusimano. Got a good shot on net. Good save by the Swampscott goalie. Boucheo, as he checked in there by 2 Swampscott skaters. Puck is still loose. Cusimano in there to tie it up, and we'll have a face-off. Oh, I'll take that back. I heard the whistle. I assumed it was a face-off. We may have a penalty as the referee skated over and talked to the timekeeper. And okay, we do have a penalty. The whistle came simultaneously with the puck being tied up, so I wasn't sure whether or not there was a penalty, but now we see a Swampscott player in the penalty box, so the teams are even up, and then Gloucester, the end of this period and the beginning of the second period, will have a power play advantage. So good opportunity to keep this margin at 1 and possibly get themselves tied up here before the end of the period. There's Michelson. Knocks it up to Jewell. He knocks it ahead, but Swampscott able to control. Slap shot is wide. Lost a penalty, almost up. Both teams are even, down a man. Now the penalty is up with 22, I think that is, remaining in this period. Gloucester will be on the power play, and they will have a power play advantage to start the second period. So they can't think too offensively and find themselves giving Swampscott an opportunity, which they just had, but the puck is smothered by the mystery goalie, who we are guessing is Harris, but we'll get this squared away between periods. Whoever the goalie is, he's had himself a good game, so we certainly want to identify him properly. Puck is stolen. It was controlled by Gloucester, but stolen by Swampscott, and Musso with the goal. Gloucester won the face-off, tried to skate it out. The puck was stolen away, and as simple as that, what we didn't want to see happened. And Musso, we believe, has his second goal of the game with what appears to be either 13 or 19 seconds remaining to give Swampscott a 2-goal margin. Gloucester on the power play, but the face-off was in their own end, and they just couldn't get the puck out, get anything started. That's Gary getting it ahead. Gloucester with an opportunity with 3 seconds remaining. Puck is knocked loose, and that'll be the end of the period. So unfortunately for Gloucester, they were unable to capitalize on a power play situation at the end of the period. Gave Swampscott an opportunity. They took advantage of it, and the score at the end of the first period, Swampscott 3, Gloucester 1. We'll be back in a moment with second period action. Second period, bad news and good news. The bad news, Gloucester on the power play at the end of the first period gave up a shorthanded goal to put themselves down 3-1 by a 2-goal margin. That is 3-1. At the end of the period, though, Swampscott incurred a double minor. So for the next 41 seconds, it appears, I can read that correctly, and again, all I can do is apologize. Those lights are just not lit. But it's 40-odd seconds that Gloucester will enjoy a 5-on-3, and then a 5-on-4 for the remainder of the 3 minutes. So if they're going to climb back into this, now would be the time, certainly. Swampscott jumped on top, 11:29 to go in the first period. Then they made it a 2-goal margin just a little over halfway through the period. Gloucester answered on some pretty skating and passing, with Gehring scoring from Shimataro to make it 2-1, but as I just said, Gloucester gave up that easy one, and now 5-on-3, and Swampscott just walks in, and there's approximately 10 minutes to go on the 5-on-3 as the puck is deflected up over the Swampscott bench. But Gloucester needs to take advantage here. They have a chance to score at least 1, hopefully 2, although they'll only have about, I guess that now reads 13 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Shimataro, Gehring, Jewell racing for the puck. Goalie beats him to it, knocks it away. Shimataro can't keep it in. Puck comes outside. Gehring has to come back and collect. Gets it back to Bicheo. Swampscott gets 1 man back, so it's going to be 5-on-4 for the next 2:14, that looks like, as it was a double minor. Patrick in, wheeling and dealing, but unable to get a shot off. The puck is knocked away. Bicheo has to chase back after it. He's out with Gary, Patrickin, Shimataro. And Jewell, that is. Slap shot by Ryan. Patrickin. It may well have been a goal, but the goal had been knocked off the post as Patrickin with a nice shot from the point. And the goalie deflected it wide, and it may well have found the far corner, but the far corner had swung around at a 90-degree angle as the net was knocked off. A Gloucester skater and a Swampscott skater got tangled up, and just after Patrickin shot the puck, we heard the whistle, and that was the reason why, so we'll never know, but that may well have been a good scoring opportunity for Gloucester. So the breaks aren't even going their way at this point, as the judge is over to explain, the referee is over explaining something to the official timekeeper and scorekeeper, Warren Silva. Coach Curley is over to, I think they're going to get Gloucester on a penalty. But Gloucester still has 5 skaters on the ice, but there's somebody sitting in the penalty box. Now he comes out of the penalty box, and they're going to send in Gehring. So what appeared to be a manpower advantage for Gloucester becomes a 4-on-4 situation. The only reason we thought the whistle blew is because the net was knocked off, but the referee went over to the official scorer and just seemed to be in a conversation with a Jewell with a shot. Deflected wide. Jewell in there by himself. Swampscott able to knock it out. Forward checking is Swampscott knocked down. Shimataro unable to collect the pass. So what we thought might be a rather lengthy Gloucester advantage is negated rather quickly as Gloucester kills his power play opportunity with a penalty that we can't really tell you that much about, because all we saw was the net come off. We heard the whistle as Patrick shot. We saw the net come off, and it was a delayed situation. The ref didn't skate over there quickly. He just kind of meandered over, talked to the scorekeeper, and the next thing we knew, Gloucester was losing the man off the power play. As I have mentioned in past broadcasts, the PA system is not working here, so we do not have the foggiest when something like that happens as to what is going on. That and the missing lights in the scoreboard make life miserable for yours truly, but we'll muddle through as Michelson chases the puck back in the corner. He's whacked back there. Swampscott shot in from the point. Minota with the save, and that is Armando Minota wearing 17. We were told that he would start in goal, but that he'd be wearing number 1. And number 17 normally is Keith Harris, but as these goalies seem to like to do down in the locker room before the game, is a changing of the jerseys, and Minota is wearing Harris's 17 and is playing goal and did a fine job in the first period as the advantage, shot advantage was Swampscott's 15-4. He made a number of fine saves. Those things might have been a little further out of hand than the 3-1 margin now that Swampscott enjoys. Muniz, nice pass to Gehring. He's in. Shot, goal! What a pretty job. Pretty pass by Muniz. Hit Gehring going through the middle, and Gehring just skated in all by himself and finished it off very, very nicely. Beautiful job, beautiful pass. And with 11:55 remaining in the second period, Gloucester has cut it back again to a 1-goal margin. That was a beautiful piece of work. Both of Gloucester's goals tonight have been very nice. And both of Gloucester's goals tonight have been scored by Gehring. Puck is knocked up. Muniz knocks it down, but we have a whistle. Beautiful pass by Muniz. He skated, waited for the opening, saw Gehring streaking, hit him before he went over the blue line. Gehring was able to take it in stride, sailed in. He was in behind the Swampscott defense, sailed in all by himself as we have a whistle and a penalty. I thought the whistle was for an offside, but it's for a penalty. And Gloucester will enjoy the power play advantage with 11:39 remaining in the first period. And again, another opportunity. On the power play, Shimataro, Gehring, Patrickin, Jewell, and Busheo. Gloucester now controls. Patrickin to Shimataro. Shimataro shot, save. Nice shot by Patrickin. Puck is loose. Patrickin in there after it. Shimataro in there after it now also. As we have a whistle and a face-off to the left of the Swampscott goalie. Gilmore. Minute 9 remaining on the power play. Face-off. Bounces loose. Sheo knocks it in. That's Church out there at the other point on the power play. Puck stays in behind the Swampscott goal. Now goes around to the other point. Church able to keep it in. Fires it in. Bounces back, but Gehring keeps it in. We're checking back along the boards by Jewell. Now we have a whistle. And a face-off. 32 seconds remaining on the power play opportunity. 10:45 or 9 remaining in the second period. Swampscott 3, Gloucester 2. Gloucester changes up. Moniz will take the face-off. He's out there with McRae. And Cusimano. Swampscott's able to drive the puck out. The face-off is controlled by Swampscott. They split the two defenders back at the blue line. Michelson, with about 23 seconds remaining on the power play, trying to get something started. Forechecking by Swampscott. They take over. Walk in. Shot is a goal. Gloucester unable to get on track back in their own end. Give up a short-handed goal. One Swampscott skater in there against 4 Gloucester offensive players. He just took the puck away, skated in on Minotto, and a backhander beat Minotto. And with 10:23 to go in the second period, Swampscott back with a 2-goal margin, 4-2, and that was just sloppy work by Gloucester. On the power play, 4 men back there. They booted the puck around. One Swampscott forechecker, that's all they needed. Took the puck away, skated in, and scored. Gloucester still on the power play, but they're about to lose that. Puck is stolen at mid-ice, but Cusimano was unable to control it. Now Moniz. Patrick in, Moniz checking along with Cusimano. McRae loses it. Swampscott player broke through the penalty box door. No problem. Gets a little rise out of the crowd. Slap shot is wide. Noto, I think, got a stick on it. Patrick in, loses it in the corner. Swampscott looking to center. They do. Shot. Knocked down. Minotto has it in his glove. Shot was up in Minotto's chest. He just knocked it down. He was able to catch it as it was falling. Well, Gloucester appeared to have some momentum. Cut the margin to 3-2 on the power play. Got a little loose in their own end with the puck. Unable to get it out and get anything started. Swampscott, not a stellar job of forechecking, but they certainly did what they had to do. Skated in on Minotto and made it 4-2. Swampscott knocks it right back again. Now they knock it in. Now Gloucester knocks it out. We have an offside and a face-off. Just under 9 minutes to go in the second period. Swampscott 4, Gloucester 2. Chimatau on the face-off. Boucher chases it back. Knocks it around behind his own net to Jewell, who overskates it. Slap shot from the point, knocked down in front. Another slap shot over and up against the scoreboard. Joe fires. Veteran goal judge back there, picks it up. Looking to flip it to somebody. He does. Doesn't come up over the glass. I believe they have another puck. Joe could stick that in his pocket, have a souvenir. It was a golf ball, I'm sure Joe would like to stick it in his pocket. One of the better golfers around for many, many a year over there at Bass Rocks. Doesn't hit him far, but hits him straight. Puck knocked up against the boards. Swampscott able to keep it in. Church trying to knock it away. He's unable to. Now Boucher chases in the corner. Swampscott still. Puck is loose in front. Minotto with one save. Puck is still loose. Minotto with another save. Good job, Minotto. Swampscott just walked in. The puck was loose. He made the initial save, kicked it out. And Swampscott again, nobody there to knock him down. Tough shot, tough chance, but Minotto with a good save. It's a little tired back there. He's been a busy guy. He is coming off, as we said, a bout of mononucleosis, so this is probably, if he does see full game action, the first full game he's seen in a while. and all of the business he's had back there, if he's not 100%, he's going to be a tired kid. 8:13 remaining in the second period. Swampscott 4, Gloucester 2. Face off. It's taken by Perry. Patrick knocks it out. It's in on the Swampscott goalie. He knocks it back. Now Patrick again controls. Skates it over the blue line. Looking for some help. He's checked off the puck. Swampscott right back. 3-on-2. Patrick hustles to make it back. Hustles back to make it 3-on-3. Centering pass. It's knocked loose. Puck is still loose. Trying to walk it in. Swampscott still busy in front of the net. Minotto's diving all over the place. Puck is dumped right back in again. Gloucester just can't get it out of there. Now it comes out. Puck just came out over the blue line. Defenseman Cento is unable to keep it in. 7:25, plenty of action in front of the net. Minotto had to dive all over the place. The puck was going from one side to the other. A couple of solid chances. And Minotto was trying to smother the puck. He just couldn't get a glove on it, but no damage. Smith chases back of his own net. Knocks it around to Gehring, who's knocked down. Smith has to knock it back the other way to Jewell. Now Boucheo. Gets it up to Gehring. Now he's going to skate it out. He does. Dumps it over to Jewell. Unable to connect. Jewell around and stuffs it. Nobody there. Good effort, Jewell. He chased it around behind the Swampscott net. Swung around. It should be a whistle. It is. Should be icing. Face-off will be back to the left of the Swampscott goalie. 6:50 remaining in the second period. Well, Gloucester basically has had themselves a good skate here this evening thus far, but they got sloppy twice, once at the end of the first period when they had the man advantage, but the face-off in their own end, they were unable to get it out. Swampscott knocked a goal home, made it 3-1. Then Gloucester with a 5-3 advantage to start the period off, got nothing off that. They were still 5-4 when they were penalized themselves, putting both teams even. Then a pretty play with Gehring finishing it off on a nice pass as Swampscott comes out on a rush. Down the left side, they center it, but nobody there. Shimataro's back covering. Now that's Gehring, who has scored the 2 Gloucester goals this evening. He's forechecking in there with Boucheo. Now Boucheo controls. Tries to get it up to Shimataro. They were unable to connect. Pass went to the wrong number 10. Swampscott's number 10. Jewell from behind the net. Excuse me, that was Shimataro behind the net. Number 10, not number 11. Smith. Cusimano. Now Boucheo starts it up. Looking to pass, but he's checked. Smith knocks it back up again. Now Swampscott controls. Cusimano misses on a check. We have a whistle and a face-off. Outside the Gloucester blue line with 5:42 remaining in the second period. Gloucester down 2 goals, 4-2. Face-off will be taken by Muniz. He's out there with McRae. Cusimano. Michelson. Long shot, no problem. Swampscott knocks around behind their own net. Michelson busy along the boards. He keeps the puck in. The other defenseman is Patrickin. Swampscott takes over. They skate it out. Oh, nice pass along the boards, but Michelson wins the race to the puck. Gloucester looking, it's a 3-on-1 situation, but Michelson breaks it up. He skates back. 2-on-2, long shot by Michelson. is knocked down. Muniz jammed up in the corner. Shot by McRae. Is knocked wide. Michelson keeps it in, but now it's knocked out. Patrickin has to go back and collect. Swampscott back there to forecheck. Puck is knocked up over the Swampscott bench. One of the EMTs caught it. Joe Fire's got a souvenir. One of the EMTs can have a souvenir. I think he threw his back. 4:40 remaining in the second period. Gary out, centering Lewis and Perry. Boucheo on defense, along with Church. Coach Curley plays 3 lines, 4 or 5 defensemen. That's Church, still skating it, right up the middle. Now he overskates the puck. Looked like he had a chance to dump it in. Long shot and a save by Minotto. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the period. Channel 12 is pleased to be bringing you this game this evening. Another mini broadcast of high school sports during the winter season. I am J.D. McCachran, my cameraman producer Ron Kelleher, seeing double duty tonight. This is his second game of the evening. Gehring on the face-off. Patrick knocks it around the boards. Going to be a race. Jewell first to the puck. He knocks it in front. Backhander by Shimataro. Good save, Gilmore. Good job, Jewell. Shot from the points. Knocked wide. Gloucester with some pressure. Jewell busy down in that corner. Puck is loose. Patrick on the fly. Shot is wide. Gloucester still controls. A lot of jamming along the boards. Now Swampscott takes the pressure off. Great opportunity for Gloucester. Good save, Gilmore. As Jewell just out-hustled 2 Swampscott skaters to that puck. Got the centering pass out there. But Gloucester unable to connect. Patrickin right up the middle. Shoots it in on Gilmore. Gloucester tries to get a line change. They do. Swampscott right back out again. As Muniz is out, along with Boucheo and Smith. Puck is down in the corner. That's Boucheo. Backhand pass along the boards, doesn't get out. Gilmore excuse me. Gilmore is the goalie. Can't have him skating defense. Centaur, that is. Swampscott kids are not wearing identifying names, and we're unable to make contact with the Swampscott coach before the game, so we only can identify a few of the Swampscott skaters. Not that anybody from Gloucester much cares, unless you have some cousins out there in Swampscott, and I'll apologize for slighting them. If the coaches won't be cooperative and tell me who's who, then I can't tell you. Gloucester able to control, but unable to get it out. Puck is still in. Smith has to go back for it. Now he's centering pass, doesn't connect. Stolen by McRae. Ooh, Gilmore, nice save. McRae stole the puck, went right into the center, split the defenseman. Got a good shot off. Gilmore with a good skate save. 2:15 remaining in the second period. Swampscott 4, Gloucester 2. As we have a face-off in the Swampscott end. Changes for Gloucester. Muniz will take the face-off. He's out there with Lewis, and I believe it's Perry. Michelson and Ryan. Puck knocked out, but Lewis keeps it in. Weak shot is wide. Kind of a butterfly. Just knocked wide. Good checking action along the boards. We have a whistle, and I believe it's a face-off. Just under 2 minutes to go in the period. Both teams change up. Chimataro with Gehring and Jewell. Busheo and Patrick on defense. Chimataro knocks the puck in, race to the puck down in the corner. Jewell gets there first, centering pass. Knocked away by Gilmore. I think there's a whistle. Well, I don't know why there was a whistle. The referee couldn't have lost sight of that puck. Gloucester with a good opportunity. Good job by Gilmore. He knocked away the centering pass. He was sprawled, and the puck was loose, and there's no reason for the whistle that I can see. He couldn't have lost sight of that, but apparently he did. The faceoff is to the right of Gilmore. Patrickin able to keep it in. He's still able to keep it in. Pass didn't connect, but he was able to maintain control. Chimataro jamming along the boards with 3 Swampscott skaters. Now Jewell, centering pass, just misses. Gehring there. Good pass by Jewell. Jewell, backhander. Saved by Gilmore. Gloucester starting to buzz a little bit. Good action here, but Gilmore has done a good job in that net. A couple of nice saves, and he just knocked a centering pass away, and I think there was a rather quick whistle by the ref. And we don't know exactly why. If nobody else in the rink lost sight of it, he was the only one. But when he does lose sight of it, he has to blow that whistle. 1:21 to go in the period. That's the second period. Shot off the face-off, right on Gilmore. So the face-off again will come to Gilmore's right. Perry to take the face-off. He wins it, but unable to control. Michelson can't keep it in. He's out on defense with Busheo. Puck is knocked back into the Gloucester end. Busheo has to go back. He's forechecked. Gloucester, as we're going to have a penalty, and it appears to be the Swampscott. It's Gloucester, I thought, was getting a little sloppy in front of their own net, and they certainly, with 1:01 remaining in the period, want to maintain this 2-goal deficit. They don't want to get themselves 3. They're skating well. They're getting some good scoring opportunities. They can hang in there. Things may bounce their way. And Gloucester will indeed enjoy the penalty advantage, the power play advantage, for the remaining 1:02. I'll take that back. It looks like 1:01 of this period, and 29 seconds to begin the third period. Swampscott controls off the face-off. Chimataro trying to check along the boards. Puck bounces out. Minotto keeps it along the boards. Centering pass doesn't connect. Now Jewell with a rush up the right side. Gehring's in front, but Jewell tries to dump it back to the point. But Gary, Patrickin, slap shot is wide. Gary out at the point on this power play. Nice stick work, nice passing. Yes, again, Jewell doing some nice passing. Unable to connect in front though. Patrickin with a shot in. Gary, the puck's knocked down, is laying there loose. What a great opportunity as Gilmore knocked the puck down, or is knocked down in front. May have hit the post, just laying there in the crease, and Gilmore looked behind him, got to it before a Gloucester skater could poke it in. Great opportunity for Gloucester. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Gloucester still on the power play, as they will be for the balance of the period. Gehring on the face-off. So out there with Chimataro. Can't see who the other wing is. That's Jewell. Patrickin, and it appears to be Michelson on defense. But no, that's Gary still. I'm sorry. You see the one, but I couldn't see. He's taller than Michelson. Puck is jammed up in behind. Oh, just lays loose there as the second period draws to a conclusion. Gloucester with a couple of great opportunities and just unable to get that right bounce.